Hello everybody, my name is Brando and welcome back to our Tribe Tales. Today we are here on Astraeos still in Unreal Engine 5.5. Yes, Ragnarok has dropped, but we are not going to jump over there quite yet. Today's episode, I want to go over all of my favorite custom cosmetics. One of my favorite custom cosmetics is a new one that I've just recently found, and that would be Boss Chibis. Now, I'm not exactly sure what all of these custom cosmetics are named, so I will be throwing them up on screen. Kind of ignore what I'm saying because I don't know exactly what they're called. Whatever's up on screen, that's what they're called, and that's what they look like if you would like to download them. But the Boss Chibis are by far my favorite custom cosmetic. I absolutely love them. One of the big reasons why I love them is I have always wanted, where is it at? Item Cosmetics, Manny. I have always wanted a Manticore Chibi. I don't know why, the Manticore is literally just so badass. If you could make a custom cosmetic that can turn the Griffins from Ragnarok into a Manticore, I would love that. Can you please do that? If we go ahead and look at what's down here, you can see that just about every single boss in the game has their own Chibi, even including the new Astraeos bosses like the Cyclops here. They also have the Medusa Chibi, and all of them are animated very nicely as well. And of course, we're going to have all of the normal bosses like the Brood Mother. We got King Kong over here, or Curious George, that's what I named him. The Dragon. Oh, the mighty Dragon. The one and only boss I have not taken down yet. This game runs like dog crap, and I just can't do anything over on the island. I can now tell that that's not quite centered up. We'll have to change that. It is a little bit annoying, you little cutie. So we don't have the dragon head, but we will be getting that rather shortly. I have not tested the island since Ragnarok drop or Unreal Engine 5.5, so maybe it fixed some things over there. We will have to test it out. Also, if you see in the top left hand of the screen, you can see a Void Worm. And we will get to him in a little bit. He's also really, really cool. And of course, I have the T-Rex and a dragon as well, since, you know, these two have heads and they need chibis to represent them. But this mod also allows you to get a Deathworm chibi too. Super cool. I think these things are disgusting, but if you like them, you'll definitely want to stick around because I have another custom cosmetic that I'm sure you will love. Look how gross that thing looks. Oh my god. They also have the Titans from Extinction, including the King Titan. You can even put armor on him, but we have not done the alpha yet, so figured I shouldn't put the armor on him because we haven't fought that one yet. But they have all of the Titans here, so whatever boss is your favorite, they have a chibi for you. Mine just happens to be the Manticore. Desert Titan right there in his mouth. Look how cool that is. Rockwell, you disgusting bitch. Look at his heart. You can see his heart in there. It actually is really cool. The Rockwell one is super badass. It's probably my second favorite chibi of all of them. Really love this guy. And then, of course, we've seen the Manticore, but it kind of floats in his head there a little bit. I should do a little bit of adjusting since the flyers go way above the display. Wish it would kind of just hang out in like this area right here, but it is what it is. So this, I think, is my favorite custom cosmetic we have installed on the server. If you've been watching the channel for a little while now, then you would know that this skin that I'm wearing is my favorite skin, like, of all time. For one, it makes me a lot skinnier, and when I was customizing this character, I did make him a little chunky, so I do like that it slims me up a little bit in this suit, which is absolutely awesome. I will show you what I look like without the suit on. You know, I ain't big or nothing, but it definitely makes me a little bit skinnier with that suit. Let's put a shirt back on. So the first outfits I'm wanting to showcase in today's video will be the Heroes of the Ark. This does give you Sung Wukong and allows you to be a monkey, but it also gives you a variant where you don't have to put the head on and you can just put the suit on and you can just put the crown on, so you don't gotta be a monkey. That is what's going on here. So I have the suits on, but I have no head, but I also have the crown. But there is multiple other outfits in this custom cosmetic mod, so let's check out the other ones. They have a giant bear. I'm not going to show you everything in every custom cosmetic because that would take forever, and I do want to leave some things for you to go explore on your own. But the Heroes of the Ark also comes with this giant cyborg bear. Honestly, this thing is really cool. It's my second favorite skin in this set. And then there's also the gunslinger, right? What's this guy's name? The Shadow Gunslinger, that's what he is. This guy's pretty cool if you kind of like the dark, mysterious, like villain vibe. He's kind of glowing too underneath there. I don't know if you see that, but his skin is like water maybe with like some glowing eyes. Super, super cool. And then there is also this skin you can throw on. This makes you like a ghost, like a specter, so you don't have any feet, as you can see, but you do still have a walking animation. You don't just kind of like float and hover. I also want to go ahead and show you what it looks like inside of here. So this one is the Heroes of the Ark. There's a second one, and both of them you have to pay for, but I think this one is well worth it, and I haven't tried the second one yet. But as you can see, you can wear just the Cyborg Bear's shoes. We also have just monkey claw shoes, which would be from this guy. They have the hat from the gunslinger. They also have the cyborg bear's claws and some weapons that you can throw on as well. Some really, really cool things, and they also come in chibi form as well. Something really cool that comes with this mod, since Sun Wukong, if you don't know, he flies around on a little yellow cloud, and you can turn your Snow Owl into that little yellow cloud, and you can ride around on that, or you can turn it into an RG or a Pterodon. And that would be the Heroes of the Ark 1 custom cosmetic, and we will move on to the next one in our inventory, which will be these guys. Not sure what this mod's called either. Let's go ahead and pull up the custom cosmetic, and I'll show you what it looks like. It is this. It is the synthetic biker kind of vibe going on, so there is a ton of options in this one as well. You can customize stuff by just wearing some helmets. They have all kinds of guns and pickaxes and swords. They also have them all in chibi form as well. They have a couple other chibis. This one is really cool. It's kind of like a DeLorean, or I think it is exactly a DeLorean. It says don't take it over 88 miles per hour. So I will show you what this guy looks like right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's tight. He's real tight. Kind of flies around following you. Oh yeah, just super cool. I don't know why, it's so super cool. Love that chibi. This is probably my favorite skin out of all of the skins in this mod. It's basically like I don't know, like a cyberpunky dude. He's got a backpack on. He doesn't have his helmet on, so that's just a regular cloth helmet that I have up there. But it also comes with some pants that match as well. And this mod also comes with some weapons, and I would like to showcase this weapon. These skins are very well made, so I highly suggest checking all of them out. Most of them are free that I'm going to be showcasing here. You do get a lot of options with this mod, and they're all in kind of like the cyberpunky vibe. Super, super cool though. The iron sights kind of suck, if I'm being honest with you. In that same mod, there are several other things that I like to use, and one of them is this long neck rifle, which it's not currently showing up on mine, so I'll just put it on there. This is probably my favorite long neck rifle skin that I have found. It's pretty basic. It doesn't change it too much. I mean, it does completely change it, but it doesn't make it look like something that wouldn't really belong. I don't know. It still seems fairly vanilla to me. Here's what it looks like when you aim down sights. The iron sight is just a lot better. I don't know why, I just like this guy a lot better than the normal long neck. This is another one of those custom cosmetic mods that I have found really recently. I've been trying to look for a little bit more of a vanilla style, just kind of like some clothes, just kind of lounging around base kind of thing, and not necessarily all superheroed up. And I found this guy. I think the name of this mod is called the DevMod, and it does have it on the back. But there are lots of cool hoodies that come with this custom cosmetic. I really fuck with it. Just basically some hoodies and some prints on them, and they're all dinosaur related. So if you do like more of a basic looking outfit, I do highly recommend this one. It doesn't come with any pants or any hands or a helmet. That helmet is a different custom cosmetic we will check out here in a second. You can maybe pair it up with some drifter pants or some of the other cosmetics that we got with the Bob's Tall Tales. Moving on to two pretty simple mods. These are two completely different cosmetics. One of them allows you to get an inflatable Spino. So if you don't know, there's a couple inflatable Dino costumes that you can wear through the events, but there is not a Spino. We go cave running, it is really fun to whip out. Or if we do boss fights, it's also really fun to whip out. And since I am a huge Marvel fan, of course we have Captain America's shield. Now, I would absolutely love it! Someone please do this! I don't understand why we don't have Iron Man and Captain America skins in the game already. Iron Man seems like a given because we have the tech suit. Why can't I just turn the tech suit into Iron Man suit? You know how cool that would be? Oh my god, and then I could have Iron Man suit with Captain America shield, and I would never have to play Marvel Rivals again. Moving on. Also don't know what this mod is called, but this mod has a ton of outfits to choose from and a lot of different, slightly different variants. So let's go ahead and check out all of the variants it has to offer. Now, I'm not going to look at all of these while they're on a mannequin because there's literally just so many, it doesn't make any sense. So let's go ahead and take a good look at this guy. It's basically like, I don't know, like some kind of sci-fi warrior dude. I was looking for some superhero costumes, and this is fairly superhero. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I think this is another one that was not free. Let's go ahead and check out the custom cosmetic tab for this one. It has a ton of stuff you can do. Now, most of them look the same. So these right here are your main custom pieces, right? So these are all the different pieces. And then if you scroll down, all of these, you can see the little square in the corner of each of their icons. That's the print that's on the armor. So it's basically just different colors, different looks, but they're all the exact same. As you can see, these all have the same icon, but they all have these different little squares, which means like the prints on them. So this is camo, this one is floral camo, this one is tiger camo, this one is splash camo. So you have different options in each of the variants in that option. So that's why there's so many here. But truly, these are your core different pieces here. You have a lot of cool looking helmets. There's like the Wildcard helmet. Oh no, yeah, just the Wildcard helmet. I'm sorry. And then this one is the Fox helmet. This one's the Bunny helmet, and this one is like the Ponytail helmet. So yeah, absolutely love this skin, and I was using it for a while, but this was one of the older ones that I installed, so it just kind of used itself out. Been using it quite a bit, and then I switched to the King skin that I constantly wear now. So, and then moving on, since we are on Astraeos, the Astraeos armor skins look amazing. I am missing the shield and the sword on that. Give me 1 second. Here is the shield. I am not allowed to put the shield and the sword on at the same time, so we'll look at the shield first. Absolutely cool. There are two variants of this. There is like a less warrior shield. It's more of like a royal shield. You'll definitely want to check this mod out if you are playing on Astraeos because it heavily fits in with the vibe. And I can show you what the other shield and sword look like really quickly as well. You have been kicked from the server. Okay. Let me see if something's going on Discord. There's an update. Okay. I guess let me update the game and I'll be back. Okay, so exactly 1 hour later and like 7 crashes later, I'm finally able to play, I think. So I went ahead and changed the shield out. So this is what the other shield looks like. Not as battle worn. It doesn't have as many scratches on it. You could tell that a sword hasn't hit it 100 times. Forgot to turn the fog off, but this is more of your royal Astraeos skin that you can wear. If you're not much of the warrior type and you want to be a little bit more royal, then this is your option that you can go with. And then I never showed off the sword, so let's go ahead and show you what the sword looks like as well. So we'll come in here. This is kind of what it looks like in here. You got a couple shields. It looks like you got a couple spears as well. And you also have the sword. I will show you the sword. And then we will move on from the Greek skins. It's pretty cool. You know, just a basic Greek warrior sword, you know, badass. I love it. So that's that. And then we can finally move on from the Greek skins to the last skin set that I'm going to show off. This is like your Batman skin, almost like your vigilante skin. So again, I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but rogue, they're the rogue pants, boots, and everything seems to be called rogue. So this is what it looks like in here. It is just simply the outfit. Here's the outfit. There's a couple variations to the outfit, but yeah, it's just like a super dark kind of like Batman-esque. Let me even turn my brightness up a little bit. You guys can see a bit better. This is how it was before everything crashed anyway. So that is what he looks like. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. And of course, all of this stuff can be colored. So that is a fun customizable option that you got. Those are my favorite skin sets that we have, at least for the armor, but we have quite a few other custom cosmetics that I want to take a look at in today's video before we sign off. A couple of them are going to be over here in this box. They are going to be like the weapons and stuff that we got. So this pack comes with a bunch of different weapons. It's super cool because it allows you to carry Mjolnir. Again, if I had the Iron Man skin, I can wield Mjolnir, I can wield Captain America's shield, and I can wear Iron Man's suit. Bro, I would feel so freaking cool if I could do that. Now, this hammer doesn't have all the cool capabilities that the one you get on Fjordor does. Like, you can't throw it and it won't come back, and yeah, it's just a normal sword. You can't mine stuff with it and all the fun stuff, so. But in the same mod pack, we have a couple other weapons to check out, like this green lightsaber. They come with all different color lightsabers. They come with the guitar. Comes with a baguette, too. You can walk around with a giant piece of bread. But here's the guitar. You can walk around and smash people up with the guitar. I think it's super cool. This is a sword, so again, you will be killing people with this. And then we also have the lightsaber. Again, it's a sword. Really cool animation for it to come out there. I'm not huge into like the Star Wars stuff for Ark. I just don't think it like fits exactly with like all the primitive. I don't know, like this is a pretty futuristic base we got here. I guess it kind of works in an area like this, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of using the lightsabers. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, I'm sure you would love that. And then moving on, we have the Infernal Sword. Now, there's not actually flames on this guy, but this is in the same mod pack. Again, this guy's just a bunch of weapons. Really liking it. We can come in here and I can show you what all comes in this pack. So here are all your lightsabers. You got yellow, purple, green, blue. Oh, that's blue, not pink. It looks pink to me. And red. Here's your baguettes, your giant, yeah, I guess I can throw this on something, your giant piece of bread. What? Where'd it go? Here's what your piece of bread looks like. Yep. Yep, just a piece of bread. And that's it. I'm beating this Spino with them. Okay. Moving on from that custom resource pack, we do have this long neck rifle. And oh, I've already showed you that guy, but is this a actual, yeah, this is a sniper, not your long neck. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, it looks a lot cooler than the regular fabricated sniper, but yep, just works just the same as your fab sniper. This guy is meh. He's not my favorite, but you can put a giant demon on your chest plate as well, and you can be a giant demon. I also have this like demonic thing. Not a huge fan as wearing it as like a skin, but kind of looks cool like hanging up around base. And the new demonic like tech skins that we get with the Lost Colony kind of look like this, but just more archy and better. So really excited to check those out. But I am most definitely not paying $30 for a DLC when the game is basically feeling like it's in a beta stage. Like, I don't know why I would pay for anything for this game while I'm crashing all the time, getting kicked all the time. I have small little bugs happening, like my direwolf won't harvest while I'm riding it. The Maywings are all messed up. I have some visual effect glitches. I mean, there's all types of things going on with this game. So I'm not buying the Lost Colony DLC right now. I will do that at a much later date when the game's actually running properly for me. Now, before the big Ragnarok update, I was having huge stuttering and FPS issues. That seems to have been fixed. but there are still a ton of little glitches that are going on. I mean, it just feels like the game's kind of like in a beta stage, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be buying DLC stuff if the game's not running properly. So let's move on from the weapons and armor stuff, and let's move on to some animals. I would say my favorite custom cosmetic for the dinos would be the Extinction dinos. Now, the Extinction dinos comes with the Void Worm as well, but the Extinction skins all come with like everything Extinction, so you can put corrupted Giga skins onto your Gigas, or corrupted Raptors, or, you know, all of the such, but they also have some other things like VR dinos, which we'll get to here in a second, but this Void Worm also comes in that pack. It is absolutely wonderful. Now, I'll be honest, it doesn't look exactly like the Void Worm does. Clearly, I forgot what the Void Worm looks like from Genesis Part 2, because look, it actually looks identical to what the Void Worm looks like. Here's this guy, gonna do a little fly around, and then we'll move on to the next skin in this pack that I like a lot, which will be the VR skins. You may have seen this guy in the background of some of my videos hanging out above my base. This is my VR Reaper. This guy looks so cool. This skin is badass. I mean, this is a kaiju, you know what I'm saying? He's super badass. I love him a lot. There are a couple other VR variants. I just personally think this Reaper one is the coolest. I mean, look at him, dude. That is a monster from another dimension. I love it. I like all the dino stuff too, but these mythical creature stuff is really what I like. I like a creature collection game where I can also build a giant city. That is my vibe. And look at this creature. That thing is badass. And of course, in the same pack, you are going to get your corrupted dinos. Like I was saying, here is a corrupted Giga, and they have them for all the different variants. So you'll definitely want to come on here and try and see what like the corrupt T-Rex looks like, the corrupt Trike, the corrupt Raptor. There's all different types of them, but this is kind of what they look like. You can get a little bit of a gist as I fly around here. I like that they have some purple glow to them, and there's depth to them. You can see that the purple glow is definitely not connected to like the skull outside fleshy part. Super, super cool. There's some depth. I love it. Same with like the body here. There's like holes in them, and you can see inside the holes. I love the depth. Super, super cool. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at what it looks like inside of here. It would be this guy right here. So you have absolute ton of options. So there is a Tech Trike skin. If you don't have the CS mod installed, you can get your regular trikes to look like Tech Trikes. So this little guy right here can actually change the type of your dino. It is a modded item, which I know is not everybody's cup of tea. So if you don't like actually using mods and want a more vanilla style, you can still put a Tech Trike skin onto your trike. Moving on, I think you guys have seen this guy in a few videos if you've been on the channel a while. This is my Tech Raptor skin for the Carchar. I know it's really weird. Why would you want to turn your Carchar into a giant raptor? Well, let's be honest. This is badass. This is so cool. Now, this is a pygmy. We do have the shiny dinos mod, and the pygmy dinos are a little bit smaller than their actual counterparts. So this guy is on the smaller side. And of course, inside the custom cosmetic tab here, there are a ton of options for colorways. Oh, it's right here. There are lots of options. I think I am using the Deadpool one. Hold on, let me check and see what variant this guy is. No, it's not Deadpool because it would be red and yellow, or red and black. It's the Batman. I'm using the Batman one. Red and black, that's what I meant. Here's the, yeah, the Deadpool one. We have the Lemonade. We have the Joker one, purple. Tron, that sounds super fun. There's like a Galaxy one down here, a Sub-Zero one. These are just different colorways named. You can, you know, throw these on and see what you like the best. And for all of my Dune lovers out there, you're gonna love this thing. So this is a Basilisk with a Deathworm skin on it. So you can ride around on a giant Deathworm. This thing is gross, it is creepy, and it is badass. Just like with the Tech Raptor for the Carchar, You have lots of different colorways that you can test out and see which one you like the best. I personally think the white looks the most monstrous and like gross and, I don't know, deathwormy. So now moving away from the creature cosmetics, we're now going to move into some building cosmetics that I have. So my flooring in here is badass. This is the black marble flooring for the Modern Skins custom cosmetic. This flooring also comes with that, just gives me a nice black matte look. And then underneath here we have another variant. Not exactly sure what this one is called, but it's in the same mod pack and it just is gorgeous. Love using these different skins for my flooring. Now I haven't messed with them for my actual walls yet, but they have some really awesome floor options and I highly recommend downloading this custom cosmetic pack. If you're heavily into building and you want to give your arc builds a modern look, yeah, this is definitely the mod for you. We'll go ahead and jump into what it looks like inside of here. You have tons of options and actually they've upgraded, so no idea what this looks like. You do have a little bit of, oh no, this is something different too. I thought this was water. You have thin glass, okay. But yeah, these are more of your wall skins. You have all types of options. It is a good mod if you are a builder and you're trying to get away from the typical arc vibe of building and more into a natural, more realistic building style. With the introduction of cats to Arc, there was a custom cosmetic almost instantly added that added in some really cool cat cosmetics. So there is a small decor box that you can place down and you can place these little guys on them. You have so many options like a nice comfy bed, you have a food and water bowl, there's a little tunnel they can go in. Isn't it just so cute? Just imagine a little kitty running around there and running out and just doing all his things and then you get a drink. And now he's sleeping. And I also really like to use this custom cosmetic for the doggos too. So, I mean, there has to be a water bowl for the doggos up in our room as well. If we take a look into the custom cosmetic tab for it, there are all kinds of options. Now, I'm not going to showcase everything. I would like for you guys to go down and download these mods. Show some love to the creators and check these out yourself. But you have a very large cat tree. This is like probably a whole block and a half tall. I mean, it's a very large tree. You also have like a cat scratch post. This isn't quite as big, but it looks like a cactus. It's super cool. You have a fairly large cat wheel, which is really cool. A cat mat. I mean, just some really awesome things if you're into the pets. You have like a domed litter box. I actually used it as like a domed bed. I was having one of my cats sleep in there, but yeah, absolutely love it if you're into the whole pet scene. Next up on the list is going to be the Sci-Fi Furniture Custom Cosmetic. They have a bunch of different items, and one of them will be the desk that you see in front of me and the chair that I'm sitting on. The only thing now I need is a small decor box to go on top and to put a laptop up there, and then we will be golden, pony boy. All the other furniture items do kind of resemble this vibe, so you kind of get a gist if I kind of circle around this. So the other furniture items you're going to get in the Sci-Fi bod, you have your chair and your desk, of course. You're also going to get a chair option and 2 bench options, and then you also have a bookshelf option. Again, they're all with that super futuristic, sci-fi, sleek, white look. Good modern twist you can add to your builds if you're trying to make something more realistic or modern looking. So moving on to the final building cosmetic of the video, we have some really awesome skins that you can put on tons of different things. So this is a wooden table here and a 3D model of Scorched Earth. Absolutely love it. It's just a wooden table. Place the wooden table down and you can place this on top. And of course they have an island 3D model as well. I think these look so cool. I think I'm gonna place one of these in base. They gotta be new. I haven't seen one of these yet, and this one looks absolutely badass. This skin also comes with some really cool storage skins. These are your large storage boxes, just your wooden basic ones, and they don't actually work if you're using any of the CS or the ASR, anything like that. They have to be vanilla storage boxes and vaults later on when we get there. So here's 2 of your options here. Here is another smaller option, basically for your ammo. I have utilized a bunch of these custom cosmetics on Extinction, but I need to move some of them over to Astraeos here because they are really cool. Over here are some of your vault options. So this is like your weapons. And if you want to visually be able to see what's in your storage, this is a great way to do that. So here are like your weapons. Here's your armor, of course. And then they have a smaller vault option, kind of like this. This is also a vault. If you like having a vault, but maybe not like having it so big, this is probably the way you'd want to go. It makes it look a lot more compact, but it does still take up the same amount of space. So if we go ahead and jump into what that tab looks like, it is this guy right here. So you do have a ton of different options. So here are your world tables. I haven't seen what these look like yet, so I guess we can test one of these out. So what does this guy look like? It just shows a little icon on top of what's inside, and then the rest looks like a normal vault. So this is a lot better for your vanilla vibes or your more archy vibes, but you still want to have that visual indicator on what's inside your vault. And I got kicked out again. Okay. Another update. Aha, okay, so Arc let me back in several crashes later. Let's go ahead and turn my gamma up and turn my fog off so it looks normal in here. Aha! So the video is already like 33-ish minutes long, so with that in mind, I have a couple other mods that I want to showcase for you guys, but we're going to do it in a lot quicker fashion. I will still have the little icon in the bottom left-hand corner down there, so that way you guys know what mod we are currently looking at. So while I pick up the mess here at base, because we have a lot of things all over the place, I will let you guys view the last couple of cosmetics that I want to show you. There is still a couple cool ones. They are mainly some creature mods, so yeah, you guys enjoy, and I'll see you back after this is all picked up for our outro. This video ended up being quite a bit longer than I expected. I guess I probably should have assumed that, since there's a lot of custom cosmetics that I like, and each custom cosmetic pack has a lot of stuff to get into. When you find yourself getting bored in Arc, go ahead and jump into the mod list and see what kind of custom cosmetics you could find. There's a ton more that I didn't cover today, but these are just some of my personal favorites. If you guys did enjoy though, I would really appreciate it if you went down and left a like and maybe even a comment letting me know which skin is your favorite. But I will catch you guys in the next episode.